Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Godden alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Second and 3. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. Starter introduction time now. Brandon Sheriff, Charles, really solid.
Tremendous player. A left tackle in college, has the versatility to play either tackle or guard in the NFL. No matter where you plug him, you're assured of an excellent performance.
And got him in. It's Woods. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Get it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
You ain't going nowhere.
They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This is how the defense will line up for Seattle. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's a solid opening drive, and nothing fancy there at the end, just pounded in.
That felt like old school football, didn't it? All right, down at the goal line, and not only were they able to punch it in, as you just emphasized, they did it against a goal line defense that's stacked to stop the run. So if you're on that offensive side of the ball, you feel great about yourself right now. You're actually able to dominate a group that expected you to run the ball and still punched it in.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession.
They'll be led out by the man who proclaims to be from a whole pack of Badgers. Came into the league back in 2012, Russell Wilson.
And I'll bet right now just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions.
No, 2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And here's the starting offensive unit for Seattle.
And wide receiver Tyler Lockett continues to improve as a route runner and a playmaker downfield. But let's not forget his main use, kick returner. Knows how to break open a game in that area as well.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? From the shotgun, Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! You ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the delay, here's Breida. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, McClellan. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back to throw here. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28.
Right there in the middle, 55. Focus, defense, focus. Watch safety green. Watch safety green. Go.
On first down, here's Breida. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
55, my God, 55. Snap.
On 2nd down, McClellan. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Howard. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Wilson now off the bootleg. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw is Wilson. He's got Burton here. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing again here, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to punch it in with Howard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. In for the score as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done because at worst-case scenario, you may bring up a 4th down decision for your team. Instead, now, they're not close to the first down.
Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. They've got to find a way to get him more involved in this game plan. Down here in the second quarter, he doesn't even have a catch.
And don't think they're not hearing about it in the huddle and on the sidelines. And we often think of wide receivers at times being disruptive. It's just that they know their talents and they know the type of plays they can make, and they can make big ones. They want the ball to help their team.
Yeah, you got to think he's going to want the ball more. 1 target, no catches. This is Carson. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Here's Carson. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Single.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. This complete to Lockett. That one good for 12 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. There's Wilson to throw. He's got a first down and more inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now it's Carson, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On 2nd and 9, Wilson, and his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now it's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Bang, 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 bang. Let's go.
On first down, McClellan. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second and 2. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On second down now, McClellan only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gets this one left side to Pettis. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Wilson now, throwing again, looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he got blown up on that play, back at the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now back to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Well, he's going to go for it all. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On the delay, it's Howard. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Matt Breida in the offense heading back out. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, they run with Howard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run it with Carson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On third down, Wilson. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. It's caught, block it. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. To throw again is Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Toward the pylon, caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Point after try forthcoming. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a give, right side. McClellan. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Back to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Wilson, his throw incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Running from the gun with Howard. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards there and a Niner first. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got Burton here. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Burton. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Wilson. And that's off the mark, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The Niners on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Roughing the passer defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards there and a Niner first. They'll run on 1st down. McClellan. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Wilson operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. On first down, Howard. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle, no running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Extra point forthcoming. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And finishing it off with a touchdown run was Jordan Howard. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Looking left sideline, it's complete. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run on first down. McClellan, and they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Draw play. Here's the fullback. It's Juszczyk. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, McClellan. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Second and 9 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So Wilson and the Seahawks down by 2, just under 2 minutes to go. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cannon. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one is right through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Gets this one to use check. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. From the left hash. This for the... Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a lot. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. 30. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. So the victory here for Seattle. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Seahawks, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.